Hi everyone, welcome back to LoDe Life in UK channel. Today we will cook this meal, guys. This meal will be popular among vegetarians because it does not contain meat. Let's call it vegetarian lagu. Come on, let's get started. We have 400 gram Quorn vegetarian beef roast, or you can use fried tofu, 300 grams potatoes, 160 gram carrots, 180 gram boiled chickpeas, or you can use butter beans, 150 gram boiled peas, 1 onion, 1 shallot, 50 gram unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon vegetarian seasoning powder, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 3 tablespoons tomato sauce. If you do not hate tomato sauce, you can use tomato ketchup, 1 tablespoon tapioca starch, a half a teaspoon paprika powder. Now, we will prepare ingredients. I am cutting the corn into slices about 2 centimeters thick. Then I'm peeling off the wrapper. I'm cutting a slice into 4 equal parts. The onion is being cut into 6 parts. Remember to cut up this part as I'm doing, so you can separate the layers of the onion easily. I am slicing the shallot, then chop them finely. Put them in a small bowl. They will be put in last to replace for leeks. The ingredients has been prepared. Now I will marinate the corn and potatoes. To make the meal a nice color, I use paprika. I put in 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of chopped shallot, a half a teaspoon of seasoning powder, a half a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of tomato sauce, mix it all up to make all of pieces of the corn covered spices. This is vegetarian seasoning powder, not chicken seasoning powder. Put this aside temporarily. I will cover and put it in the fridge. I need another big bowl to marinate vegetables. Put the potatoes and carrots into the bowl. I put in a quarter of teaspoon of paprika, a half a teaspoon of seasoning powder, a teaspoon of sugar, a tablespoon of tomato sauce, a teaspoon of soy sauce. Mix them up. Now put the pot on the hob. Turn the hob to the low heat. Put in a half of amount of butter. When the butter melts and smell butter fragrant, put in the mixture of potatoes and carrots. Stir them up quickly to prevent them getting burned. Continuing stirring for a couple minutes to make the mixture soak up the spices and butter. Pour in about 1.5 liters of water. It will be better if you use coconut water, but you should reduce the amount of sugar or do not use sugar at all. Turn the herb to the medium heat and put the lid on. When the liquid in the pot starts boiling, take the lid off, otherwise the liquid will overflow. Let it boil and scoop off the layer of foam on the surface. After about 4 minutes, turn the herb to the lowest heat. Stir it up and taste the liquid to know how much spices should be put in. Put in the rest of the seasoning powder, the sugar, and the soy sauce. Stir it up. Put the lid on. After 10 minutes, the potatoes and the carrots become soft like this. Turn the herb to the medium heat. Put in the boiled chickpeas, the corn, When seeing the layer of foam on the surface of the liquid, I scoop it off. Check if the chickpeas are soaked. And put in the boiled peas. This will be very tasty to me after the rest of tomato sauce pudding. I scoop the layer of the foam again. Put in the onion, the rest of the shallot, and the rest of the tomato sauce. You can put in the rest of butter at this time to make the food tastier. 8 grams is enough for our taste. I suggest this amount to most people who do not like oily food. Mix 2 tablespoons of water to the tapioca starch to put in the mixture. Stir it up and wait for this to boil again. Now I scrape it in the bowl. And serve with bread. Today's meal is complete. Thank you for watching. And please press like, subscribe, and put your comments below to help us to improve the next presentations. See you next time.